Hey, look, listen. As you know, your loved one's getting old. Everyone needs home care. You don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms, everywhere you go. You see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them were saying 401k. All of them had a lot of the same things that they offer: vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies, and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm gonna get you your services. I'm gonna get your mom approved. I'm gonna get your grandmom approved. I'm gonna get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you just set up, get you going, but you still sit at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us. We'll help you. 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267-982. Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact Tbise. Call us now. 267-982-0342. Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. Hey, look, listen. As you know, your loved one's getting old. Everyone needs home care. You don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms, everywhere you go. You see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them were saying 401k. All of them had a lot of the same things that they offer: vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies, and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm gonna get you your services. I'm gonna get your mom approved. I'm gonna get your grandmama approved. I'm gonna get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you set up, get you going, but you still sit at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us. We'll help you. 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Call now. Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact Tbise. Call us now. 267-982-0342. Tbise, the best. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who is currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We're offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know. We live? You got to count us in, bro. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jail. Just to pick up where we left off at, in regards to Sirianni and his relationship with the players, with the coaches, based off his relationship that he has with the ownership, like Jeffrey Lurie and Holly Roseman, and his abilities that he's been doing as far as bringing in the right players. Now, this relationship can sustain itself, like I was saying, just as long as everybody continues to do their part. I think that if Sirianni would have lost the game yesterday, it would have caused a lot of, well, I don't want to say caused a lot of problems, but people would have been looking at him sideways.
From the call he called.
Yeah, going 4-4 from 8. Even I think Holly Rosen would have been a little disgruntled because, listen, man, you messed up a big week for us, bringing these players, a bye week, all these things, and then you go on ahead and make that type of call. Sirianni, you cannot break the chain because the chain is everything is in flow. Ownership, GM, head coach. You make the right plays. Make the right plays based off the numbers. Don't make the plays, gutsy calls and all that stuff, being, the warrior out there. That doesn't always equate to wins. You made it out this time, but do not abandon the trust of Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, because not only your defense, you put your defense in a tight spot.
Yes, you do.
By doing that.
It is the end of the game.
Exactly. And your defense has to, now all the pressure's on them to win the game, where the offense could have made it a lot easier for them by kicking the ball downfield. Maybe get kick it inside the 10 if you're able to, get it somewhere and give them a long field to travel against your defense, whereas you're helping everybody out. So that's what I have to say in regards to that. But do you think that Sirianni learned from this that call yesterday?
Yes. The game was on the line. If you think Sirianni is not thinking about it this morning, today, like how we are talking about it, you done lost your mind. That could have cost us the game wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. Like as I'm sitting there watching the game with one of the guys last night, he thought we was over. He's like, yeah, we're gonna lose. We about to lose. Yeah. So with that, you got away with it this time. Make sure you adjust and do better. Like you said, go with the numbers. Yeah. Pin them people back. It's 34 seconds left, man. Don't give them a half a short field and anything. Like you said, anything could have had. He could have threw a bomb and right there, either touchdown or near the field goal. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even want to put yourself in them type of predicaments, man. Kick the ball, man. Kick the ball, kick it inbounds, let them inbound, infield. They ain't got no timeout. So what you say? That had been like they'd have had like 20 seconds to work with on the clock.
Exactly. And then, and they have a long field to travel. So I just think that going forward, as the head coach, please don't make that type of call again.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you may not be as lucky.
Yeah, the numbers show it with that too.
Because there was some plays downfield that I was like, ooh, couple passes downfield, they got deflected, broken up, but man, it was like some 50-50 balls not on duty that was up there in the air that I was thinking that maybe it could have went either way.
Yeah.
Whereas the receiver would have caught that and possibly even losing the game or going into overtime. So Sirianni, we need you to make some better decisions. Like I said, a close friend of ours doesn't like Sirianni as a head coach,
right,
for whatever reason. I disagree with him because I have my opinion why. I feel like he's won big games. He's been to the Super Bowl twice. And I believe that he has the ability to get the team there because the team believes in him. But these type of calls and these type of decisions cannot happen going forward for the Philadelphia Eagles, especially because it's not going to always go your way every time. So that's just my opinion in regards to that. Now, we'll fast forward a little bit here into this week versus the Eagles play host to the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions coming in to Philadelphia. They got a really good team. Mm-hmm. Good quarterback, Gibbs running back, a great defense coming into Philadelphia. What's your thoughts on this game? Early prediction of this game coming in.
Man, Detroit is not no trash, man, but we can beat them. They don't scare. There's only one team in the league that scares me, and that's the Rams. Detroit, I'm not scared of Detroit. We can beat them, but you got to play less mistake-free football. Like minimize the mistakes. All that you going for it on fourth down like Sirianni called in this game that we played against Green Bay. You can't do that with Detroit.
Yeah, I agree.
You cannot play no games like that down there with them Detroit boys. They got one of the best wide receivers in the league. Running back, running out his mind. Yeah, you can't play like that. So you got to be prepared. You got to keep, the mistakes to a minimum and go out there and play Philadelphia football, man. Like the football that we seen yesterday, man. That's Philadelphia. That's grit, grind, hold your opponent, and let's get it.
Minus all of the other things that that last
call. That wasn't a whole bunch.
Outside of that, it was really nothing that you really can complain about. But I think that the Eagles played
in a hostile environment, away from home, cold weather. Let's get it.
Two great teams just duked it out, and the score was low, but the excitement was there.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so I look forward to see what the Eagles do this week. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. It's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make. For anyone looking to get into IDD, it's called intellectual disability housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business and you don't know where to start, you want to find a company that can help you get it done, contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. Everybody's saying you can do this, you can do that. I can show you how to do. I welcome everybody back to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Providence, USA. So this is some NBA news. We know last season Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis. A lot of Dallas fans were upset about this trade. People all over the world, Dallas fans all over the world, Dallas Mavericks fans all over the world were a little upset. Lakers Nation was excited because they know Anthony Davis, injury prone. They did win a championship with Anthony Davis, but Luka Doncic is a lot younger. Anthony Davis, isn't as, the ceiling isn't as high on Anthony Davis as it is for Luka Doncic. Lakers are now, this season, I believe they're 8-2 this season, and the Mavericks have struggled. Sources come out that the Mavericks are looking to fire the person who authorized the trade, the person who initiated the trade talks, the person who decided to move on from a superstar player like Luka Doncic to acquire Anthony Davis. He's on the brink of being fired, the brink of leaving the Dallas Mavericks. You trade your franchise player to bring in someone like AD, who, like you always say, if a mosquito lands on him, he's in the hospital.
Yes.
Do you think this is the right move to get rid of someone after making this type of trade?
Yes. I think it is.
So what's your thoughts? Why do you think it should happen?
You saying as far as them bringing in Luka Doncic after getting rid of Anthony Davis, right?
No. The Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
Yeah, to the Lakers.
Yes. And they got back Anthony Davis.
No, I don't think that was a horrible move.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a horrible move.
So do you think it's warranted for them to fire him after that trade?
Yes. Because why would you get rid of Luka, that's one of the best players in the league, for Anthony Davis? You brought in a person that used to be a star. He's a used to be star. Mm-hmm. I don't get that. Was it turmoil inside the locker room? Like, what was going on? Like, it had to be a reason other, because you didn't do that purely off of skill. You would never did that, thinking you getting this for this. No, you straight up traded him for him. I'm getting you out of here. Yeah. And especially if you did it and I ain't know about it. Now, if I went along with it, then I got to bite some of that too. But if you just made this, you traded Luka Doncic for Anthony. Come on, you hear how crazy that sounds? He got to go fast. Would you get rid of him?
I want to get rid of Luka Doncic because, Luka
No,
Doncic.
I'm talking about would you have got rid of the GM?
I'd have got rid of him last year.
Yeah.
First of all, if I'm an owner of the organization and I got wind of this trade, I would have said no.
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure you got to talk to the ownership about it. So the ownership had possibly agreed to it. But sometimes ownerships, they allow you to hang yourself. But you're getting rid of a superstar player. Now you are bringing.
He's a kid and he's young.
Yeah, and you are bringing in a superstar player like Anthony Davis.
But he's at the back of his career.
Exactly. And then you have someone right now who is, I believe, leading the league in scoring right now over in LA. Lakers are thriving. He has the right cast around him. He's possibly on the brink of, the Lakers has to have a good shot of making it to the NBA Finals like everyone else. They're going to possibly be in the playoffs. I believe they're at the top of the division in the Western Conference. And now the Dallas Mavericks is at the bottom of the division. Kyrie Irving is hurt. Anthony Davis is in and out of the lineup. They draft this player from Duke who hasn't panned out, who hasn't showed that he's going to be a superstar as of yet. Not saying the jury is still out, but you have all these pieces on an organization that you traded the biggest piece to the Los Angeles Lakers, and you don't expect to get fired. I think they should have.
Like you said last year.
I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but when you make the decision to get rid of a player like Luka Doncic
of that caliber
for somebody like Anthony Davis,
you are out your mind. That clearly tells me you need to be in a psych hospital instead of here on the NBA.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't see the logic behind it. Now it depends on the play. If Anthony Davis would have played well and the team would have been in a good space, then you can say, okay, the trade makes sense. But the team has since struggled. The team hasn't been very, very, very good. So now you get rid of him, get rid of Luka, and the team has now this season hasn't shown any life, and they're struggling offensively, struggling defensively, all these different things, and then it just it doesn't seem like they're gonna make the playoffs because it's like everyone got better except for the Dallas Mavericks. So you go on ahead and make this decision. Now, granted, we don't want to see anyone lose their job, because we all understand people have families and so forth and so on. But understand this is a business. If you don't get the job done, it's time to go. Everybody knows that. No matter what you're doing, no matter how you live in life in the organization, if you don't do your job, when you make bad decisions which ultimately affect the actual organization,
you lose your job. You get out of here. That's any job in the world.
Yes,
that's not just with sports. That's with anything.
Yeah.
You make a bad decision, you're not going to crumble my empire that I've built up. I got to let you go, and good luck to you. No, come on, man. You trade Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. That wasn't just a bad decision. That was the worst decision of his life. You wouldn't agree?
I agree. I agree that
that's great. I just can't wrap my mind. That's why I'm thinking it had to be something going on in there. It had to be he couldn't get it wrong with other players. I'm not saying this is the case, but this is the only way I'm thinking about moving him. Right? Like, why would you do that?
And just also remember, the Mavericks just came off an NBA Finals run. They was in the NBA Finals versus the Boston Celtics. And you come back and you trade him. And the rumor was that, I don't want to spread rumors, but what was said was that Luka Doncic was overweight. And Luka Doncic has since now just lost a lot of weight and is playing with the Lakers and he's looking phenomenal. I just think that whenever you have a player who's overweight or a player who has the potential to be a superstar or has the potential to actually take a team over to the next level, you have to have a conversation or relationship with this player in order to get this player to get the best out of him. Like if you want him to lose weight, you have a conversation with him. You don't trade him. You don't get rid of him. You talk to him. He's still young. He's a kid. He's a young man. You come to him, you talk to him like an adult. Like, listen, this is a business. We need you to do this. Can you do this for us? Now I don't know if this conversation was had, and Lucas still said, "Nah, I'm gonna be whatever I want to be." If it's even true or not, but I'm just saying. Whenever you have an issue with a player or someone within an organization, whether it's a coach, whether it's just, the ball boy, now on duty, whatever you want to call him, you have to have an initial conversation and speak to them. And then from there, you go from there and take the proper steps to get what you want out of the player. Because I'm pretty sure these coaches like Jason Kidd is wanting certain players to come in here and assist him. So he has to be patient with the organization in order to bring these players in. But you go on ahead and trade your superstar and expect the team to bounce back. And
no, absolutely
you're
not.
Shooting yourself in the foot. And I don't see the Lakers, I don't see the Dallas Mavericks being able to recover from this for years to come.
Mm-hmm. And I'm in total agreement with you, Tawfiq.
Yeah, you don't get rid of a player. And I see the Los Angeles Lakers to be on the rise. Once LeBron James leaves the Los Angeles Lakers,
they have a successor.
They have somebody right there to pick up. They have two players, Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, to pick up the pieces and continue to carry the torch. LeBron James may have maybe 2-3 more seasons. I don't know how long he's going to play. But as of right now, I believe the team is Luka Doncic's team right now, even with LeBron James on the roster. I believe that this is Luka's team. I believe that the Lakers have given the keys to Luka. I believe that everyone believes in Luka Doncic as a player because he took the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals, and I believe that with these pieces he has in LA, defenders, a good center around the rim, all these different pieces he has, this trade benefits the Lakers 1,000%, and I believe the Lakers are going to be somewhere deep into the playoffs this year, possibly the Western Conference Finals, if not the NBA Finals. We will see where they will be, but unfortunately, Nico Harrison is going to be out of a job very, very soon, from what it says here. So take another break. We'll be right back. It's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact Tbise. Call us now, 267-982-0342. Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jail. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where though you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you have all this debt from going to college and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school. You're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. You see the number right here. Reach out to us. Call today. Hey, look, listen, as you know, your loved one's getting old. Everyone needs home care. You don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms. Everywhere you go, you see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them were saying 401k. All of them had a lot of the same things that they offer: vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies, and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm gonna get you your services. I'm gonna get your mom approved. I'm gonna get your grandmom approved. I'm gonna get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you set up, get you going, but you still sit at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us. We'll help you. 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267-982.
I welcome everybody back to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Palm Beach. Say TNS Media Group is the team and the family. Don't forget to follow us on all platforms. Also, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts as well, Spotify, all other platforms. So, lastly, Eagles get this win versus the Green Bay Packers up in Green Bay and Lambeau Field. What kind of message do you think that the Eagles sent to the NFC as well as the other division, the AFC division, or the league entirely? What kind of message do you think the Eagles sent out with this win last night?
They trying to repeat. That's just it. Period after what I just said. They are trying to repeat as becoming the Super Bowl champions. They're not satisfied with winning last year. The message was clear and loud to the whole league, not just the NFC, but the AFC, in every team in each conference.
I agree. I think that this message that the Eagles sent out was loud and clear, meaning that they can win close games, we can win blowout games, we can run.
However you want it, passing games, running games, whatever way you want to do it, we trying to get there and get that trophy again.
Yeah, so we can win the ball running the ball, we can win the ball passing, we can win the ball on defense, special teams. As you can see, we blocking field goals, everything. We can win in every aspect of the game, all three phases. The Eagles have sent a message out to everyone, letting everyone know that we're here to play and we're here to stay, and that the Philadelphia Eagles will be a team to reckon with. We look forward to this game this week coming up against the Detroit Lions here in Philadelphia. The link is going to be going crazy. We're going to be going crazy. We can't wait to see what happens. It's TBISC, the best in sports entertainment.
The best.